We know that our public lands and our public waters are among the greatest assets that our country has. They power economies, they represent our cultural heritage, and they help define who we are as a country.
In Nevada, we passed historic landmark legislation because we elected Democrats up and down the...
I believe we must set a national goal to protect and restore at least 30% of United States lands and oceans by the year 2030. It's an ambitious goal. I also think it's one that we can rally as a country to achieve. We need to strengthen protections for the public lands that we have today that are often under threat from development for oil, gas, and mining industries without regard to the long-term consequences. We have to make sure that we secure a sustainable water future for Nevada and for the West. And again, every mayor thinks and talks and works a lot on water because it is one of those essential things that almost by design we are supposed to be able to take for granted in our day-to-day lives. But the moment that it comes under threat, nothing else is achievable.
I'm a program director for Chispa, Nevada. It's a program of the League of Conservation Voters.
I'm Andy Maggi.
We need to recognize the rights of tribal nations to manage their reservation communities and resources and partner with tribes in a way that respects the sovereignty of those who are tribal citizens as well as U.S. citizens. We need to oppose storing nuclear waste at Yucca Mountain in a way that has completely disregarded the consent-based model that is supposed to be at the heart of how these issues are managed, and open a new dialogue about responsible solutions for the future.
I'm Annette Magnus. I'm the executive director of Battleborn Progress, and I was also born and raised here in Las Vegas.
There are not going to be any easy fixes when it comes to nuclear, but there are other technologies being developed and explored that include everything from new means to make on-site storage safer to other ways to ensure that it can be managed. And what we cannot have is the state of Nevada being taken by surprise, which is part of what we saw a couple of times in this administration, or anything that rolls over the importance of Nevadan voices. And as long as the people of Nevada are opposed to storage at Yucca Mountain, then so am I.
Member of the Bishop Paiute tribe, and I was born and raised here in Las Vegas.
We also need to make sure that we're setting very ambitious targets on our climate plan overall. So we believe that as early as 2025, we can double clean energy generation, and by 2035 have a zero-emission clean energy system. Now, that's going to involve a lot of change and a lot of investment. I also think it's going to involve a lot of opportunity.
Descendant of the Las Vegas Indian colony, and this is my daughter, Bunny Bonifacio.
We cannot talk about a climate change strategy over here and then a public land strategy over there. They should be integrated. And another goal that we're setting is to have public lands themselves become carbon neutral very quickly through everything from carbon removal to ensuring that we have new and more sustainable ways of managing them. And I'm very excited about how that could wind up leading the way for a lot of other parts of our society and our economy and our government to meet climate goals, but with public lands and waters at the heart.